Happy Tips and Tea Tuesday.
Happy Tips and Tea Tuesday, Queen. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Blessed and not stressed.
Hey, that's the way to be. Blessed and not stressed, okay?
Yes, I love it, I love it. I just want to make sure that it's pulling up here. Here we go. I'm on a delay. I think me personally, I'm on a delay this morning.
Hey, no, no, no. Never delayed. Always right on time, Queen.
Okay. I love it, I love it. Well, I think we should get things kicked off just straight on this morning because there are some things the queens have to get done. So you'll have to catch the replay if you missed the beginning.
Hey, that's why there's a replay button, okay?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You won't miss it. It's already recorded
Hey,
for you.
let's go, let's go. Well, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome, Queens and Kings. Welcome back to another wonderful episode of Tips and Tea Live. I pray that everyone is doing amazing this morning. This is a wonderful, blessed Tuesday. And in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month, we're having a real conversation this morning because so many of us are out here building and grinding and showing up for ourselves, but silently stressing behind the scenes. So, this morning's topic is about healing while hustling and how do we build the business and still protect our peace. So go ahead and tag a queen or a king, someone you think you may need to hear this. Share the live, like it. We definitely appreciate it. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring my girl Tella on this morning.
Hey, everybody.
Good morning, Queen.
Hello, hello. And thank you, Queen, for, you know, bringing this to the forefront. This is one of the topics C came up with because, it's important for us to realize when we are in a healing season, but we don't have to remain stagnant. We can keep going through it. So I just want to give a shout out to Queen Satitra here and to say thank you, Queen, for bringing this topic up. Something to talk about. It should be talked about more. Good morning, Miss
Yeah.
Monica.
Good morning, Queen. Good morning. Good morning.
Today's her birthday.
Oh,
I
and
don't know why she's saying.
what? I can't see the comments. What you say? What she say?
She said, "Happy birthday, C Booker."
Oh, well, thank you, Monica, but it's not my birthday. My birthday is in August, but I will give a shout out to Bossy Mitchell because today is his birthday.
Yes,
So happy birthday, Big Fish Credit King. Let's go. Let's go.
yes. Happy birthday, Big Fish. Yeah, he might be in this
Yes,
morning because it's
yes.
his birthday, so he deserves break.
I love it. Right. Yes, because he does go hard and show up for the team all day, every day. We definitely appreciate you, respect you, and sending you a big birthday shout out and some birthday love this morning.
Absolutely. Well, just kind of jumping back into it here, I just want to say, with C mentioning that this is Mental Health Awareness Month, a lot of us were taught to push through everything, but you can definitely be
Mhm.
productive if you're feeling overwhelmed. So, some of the main things that you can look into if you're feeling burnt out, it doesn't have to always look like, you're stopping. It can look like you're overworking. Right? There's a difference there. There's a difference between discipline and self destruction. You can't build
Mhm.
something sustainable if you're constantly running on empty. So, just like we mentioned, maybe big fish is taking a day to sleep in. Sometimes you have to do that. It's okay. Because
Yes, yes.
you have to realize that God didn't call us to suffer through success, but to be aligned in it. So it's okay. It's okay. But again, today's topic, we want the queens and kings to realize that you can protect your peace while you build. So I want to throw it back to Satitra and just kind of, see what we dive in directly into this morning.
Yes, and I mean, we need to normalize that we don't have to be fully healed to start, and we don't have to break ourselves down to succeed. So, like Chantella mentioned, we just have to sometimes slow down, think about things, and before we move forward, because like she said, we've always been taught to push through, and sometimes you have to schedule some rest for yourself. You have to schedule a break for yourself, because we're always constantly moving and going through from one task to the next, and sometimes you just have to slow down and take some time for yourself.
Absolutely. And sometimes I think we tie our worth to if we're being productive or not.
Hmm.
And sometimes, being productive doesn't mean that you're actually making progress.
That's true.
So watch the overthinking, and the longer you sit in it, the heavier it feels. It's going to give you that stagnant feeling. So sometimes, you can create a rule for yourself. I have
Hmm.
5 minutes to think, then I got to move.
Mm.
Think about that, right? And then, you know, if you're feeling overwhelmed thinking about tasks that you have to complete, maybe you need to write it
Hmm.
out, right? And then sometimes writing it out helps to give you clarity through things. So start with the smaller tasks. Can I get this done within 10 to 15 minutes? Because sometimes you just need to be successful in something, find a win in something, be able to move on to the next bigger task. So knock out the smaller task if you're feeling stuck. Right? That has helped me. If I didn't want if I'm trying to procrastinate.
Yes. Yes, because sometimes it's very easy to feel overwhelmed. Very, very easy. I mean, when you have multiple things that you have to do and a little bit of time to do it, it's very easy to feel overwhelmed.
Hmm. Absolutely. Even like if you have a bunch of things on your plate, sometimes, and
Hmm.
we talked about this before, you just have to prioritize a couple at a time, like maybe 1 to 3 things where you write them down on paper. The other things are not priorities that don't need to be done today, right this minute. Push that off to the side, and then
Hmm.
knock out those 1 to 2, maybe 3 top things that you need to get done. Even if you got to set a timer for yourself, right? Okay, I got 20 minutes. Go off. That's it. We're moving on to something else. If I need to come back to it later on, I come back to it. But sometimes you just need to move. You need to put action behind it. And
That is so true.
definitely replacing, overthinking the what ifs to
Hmm.
completing it. What's next? What do I have to do next? Versus what if I do this and this doesn't work, or I can't move right now. No, what is the next move?
Right.
So just a couple things that you can kind of tackle. We got some more queens and kings in the building. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
We got Miss
Good morning.
Monica, Miss Destiny Reading. Good morning, Queen. Miss Kiara Young. Yeah, I overslept the QIP prayer this morning.
Hey, it happens sometimes. It definitely happens sometimes. I'm guilty of that, doing that myself this morning. So shout out to the QIP, Queens in Prayer.
Yes, and they have some major, major announcements coming. We I guess get some of the QIPs on the live to share what.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they have a big announcement that they were sharing with the team the other day. So we gotta get the QIPs back on the live so they can share with more of our audience and hopefully reach more and more people to say what they're doing and what's coming up next. So shout out to the QIPs in the building.
Hey, shout them out, shout them out. Let's go, let's go. Definitely got to have a foundation, and QIP is a great place to start.
Yes, absolutely. So see, what's some other
But
tips would you give people when they're healing, they get feeling overwhelmed, and they still trying to move
mhm,
through, they still trying to move through it.
yes, I mean, first of all, we have to make sure that we have a safe environment, an environment where we can thrive. Surround yourself with people that are like-minded, that are either wanting the same things as we are, or already obtained some of the things that we want. So our environment definitely matters. Peace is part of our success strategy. So you have to set up different places and areas where you can be at peace so you can thrive. Um, putting yourself in situations where we can have extra income, to help support ourselves, support our dreams, different things like that. So I would definitely say that our environment makes a big difference. That's one tip that I would give. Um, and then just surrounding ourselves with people that want the same things that we want and are motivated to do the same things that we want.
Oh yeah, I totally agree because sometimes you gotta slow down because if we try to rush through things, we might say yes to the wrong opportunities. We might
Yeah.
stay in draining partnerships. We might, overlook or start
Hmm.
overworking to prove something. And it's like, okay, why are we working harder, not smarter? And sometimes we have to,
Yeah.
slow down and embrace the peace. And the peace is going to help give you clarity and confidence to say, this isn't for me. That's okay.
Hmm.
And not feel guilty about any time you feel like you wasted, right? Staying in those wrong situations for too long. Okay, I
Right.
did this. It was a lesson. Now I know if this comes up again, this cycle is not going to repeat itself because I'm learning from it,
Exactly.
right? So you have to give yourself grace too. So it's part of peace and part of it's grace and forgiving yourself for feeling bad that you did it in the first place and you stayed too,
Hmm.
or you feel like you wasted your time. There's never a waste of time when you learn something from it.
Oh, definitely not. Yes. I mean, we all make mistakes. We've all done things that we, look back and say, oh, I could have handled that situation better, or I should have done this, I should have done that. But the most important thing is to learn from that and not to keep repeating the same mistakes.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right because when you're in that, you're like, okay, I have to make this work.
Hmm.
That's what you continue to say to yourself while you're like before you heal or you in the healing process because you're just forcing it. And whenever we try to force something, does it ever
It doesn't
work?
work.
Does it work? I don't think so. So you gotta. It's like after you've gone through that process and you start healing, you start to realize, okay, it's still your choice. You have a choice. If you're not happy about something, you don't have to keep doing it. So you can choose to build it and then and say to yourself, I trust the process because I trust myself. I trust that
Hmm.
God got me. So once you let that wash over you, you'll see it becomes a whole lot easier. It
Yes,
starts to become a whole lot
definitely.
easier. Now, I ain't gonna say it's not, the work ain't hard, that, it's just gonna be all rainbows and sunshines. No.
No, no, definitely not. I mean, you're going to have times when you want to throw in the towel. You're going to have times when you want to scream and yell,
Hmm.
throw the computer. But hey, the most important thing is we got to push through and keep going. We can't give up on ourselves, and we can't give up on our dreams.
Yeah, that's different.
And we can't give up on our peace either.
Hmm. There's different types of hard work. There's hard work that feel like it makes you sick, right? It makes you feel
Mm,
like I don't want to get out this bed today. And there's hard work that, you kind of have like a little bit of fulfillment. in it. There's still, it's hard, but it's still some type of excitement. It's hard, but you see the other side of it and you see the potential that's coming from it. And there's hard that,
Hmm.
makes you feel like you complete your purpose. But there's different types of hard, right? It's just which type of hard, you're aligning with. If it's causing you stress and making you sick, it might not be for you.
Right.
It might not be it. But you were talking about income. You was talking about some money. So what you talking about, C?
Hey, I mean, we did talk about Nove last week, and all how we could earn as you learn and serve your community. So we always got to throw that in there.
Of course. Of course. And if you all didn't get a chance to look at the live last week, it's just an additional way you can bring in some income, because what we talked about last week is that, you can budget, right? You can budget, you can get on
Yeah.
track, you can have good credit, you started a savings plan, you're doing your investments, but the cost of everything is still going up and you still depend on
Hmm.
income. So sometimes you have to realize you got to diversify. You got to start bringing in additional forms of income, especially when the cost of everything is going up. We talked about how the gas prices in some areas are $5 or $6 a gallon.
Yes.
Groceries have gone up. The utilities in a lot of the states have skyrocketed, in a lot of
Hmm.
different cities and areas. So all those are going up, but the amount that you're getting paid from your salary, it has been stagnant. So we have to figure out additional forms of income that we can start bringing in that makes it a little bit easier for us. So we're not feeling the weight of it. It's not causing us to feel overwhelmed. We got to be able to create
Right.
other opportunities for ourselves, especially since, also people's jobs are getting cut.
Yes. Yes, they are. And, we help people with real services, credit, business setup, funding, wills, and trust, things that our community actually needs. And the blessing is you can earn additional income just by referring people. We don't have to have any license, no doing all the work, just making a connection. So that's one way to relieve your stress
Yeah.
and be able to build and earn some extra income.
And you get around a community of people who are striving for the same things, right? And there's training provided, so you're not in this business by yourself. You actually have
Hmm.
mentors that's going to help you through the process until you feel comfortable with, working your business yourself. So even though it's your
Right.
business, you know, there's someone there with you every step of the way. So this is not a hustle. This is not a
No.
side hustle. This is definitely something where you're going to be serving and creating income in a smarter way. Because I know we like to throw out there this. I need a side hustle. I need a side hustle. Well, that's just what it is.
Yeah,
It's a,
no.
it's a side hustle, right? It's not going to bring too much. But when you create a business, when you actually create something
Hmm.
that has lasting power, that's going to, be fruitful. When a hustle can be
Right. Yeah.
fruitful. Absolutely.
Yes, yes,
Good
yes.
morning, Miss
Not
Vicky.
just hustling. Good morning, Vicky. How are you, Queen? Happy Tips and Tea Tuesday.
Yes, happy Tips and Tea Tuesday. Good morning, Carmen. We got a lot of queens in the building. Hey, girls. Hey.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey.
And so, if you do want more information about, you know, what we do through our financial solutions company, definitely feel free to reach out to us or anyone on our team. You see Miss Vicky in the chat,
Hmm.
Carmen, Destiny. Oh, shout out to, we got some kings in the building. Shout out Freedom. How you doing, King? Um,
Good morning,
in the
Free.
chat here, they also are business owners and can help you with mentorship and coaching on how to get your business started. And if you want to do something like what we're doing, they can help you with those next steps as well. So shout out to all our business partners in the chat here also supporting us. See, this is what you get. You get a
Let's go.
community
Let's go.
that's going to surround you.
Yes. Support you, build you up, help you
Yes, yes,
earn while you learn, and change your mindset as well.
absolutely. Well, we did also want to bring up, we got Mother's Day coming up this weekend.
Oh, yes.
And, we just want to give a shout out to some queens and show them some love. So, see, you want to mention the special gift basket promotion that we're doing here?
Sure. Yes. So, in honor of Mother's Day, we are celebrating a deserving queen. And we are doing a Mother's Day giveaway. We know that there are so many queens out there that needs to be recognized, and we just need to get some nominations in, guys. I know we have a couple nominations in, so you can either message myself or Shantella and nominate your queen. We need the name and the reasons why you want to nominate her, because we are doing a gift basket giveaway.
Absolutely. Yeah, any queen in your life, it can be your mom, your sister, your auntie, anyone in your community that you want to
Hmm.
recognize, give them special recognition. So if you want to tag them here in this chat, or you can also just drop their name right here in the chat.
Yeah.
C and I will reach out to you directly to get the reason why for your nomination. That way, next week Tuesday we'll announce the winner because we will be raffling off
Hmm.
that gift basket, and then we'll reach out to them to be able to send over the special prize for them. So I'm definitely dropping a couple nominations. Can I have two?
Hey, yes, you can have two. And then we're doing a live voting, correct? Am I right? Am I
Yes, we're
right?
gonna do a live voting next week on the air
Okay.
to see who's gonna be the winner of the gift.
Hey,
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
Yes. So nominate your queens. We definitely know there's some wonderful women out there. And, don't keep her all to yourself. Don't gatekeep. Share with us.
Okay,
Get those nominations
I need
in.
like three. I need like three.
Hey, I
It's
mean,
so many amazing queens. I'm just gonna drop some names. In my heart, I want to nominate Kiera Young. She just really has been a force. She's been hosting team calls, motivational Mondays. She covers our
mhm.
team. She literally encompasses No Queen Left Behind, where she makes sure that if someone
Hey.
needs something, hey, she has them. She even went to an event this weekend just to be an attendee, but end up just being able to provide support and step in front of the room and help out even more. So definitely want to nominate Kier for just being amazing and covering people. And and it wasn't even one of those things where it was like you had to reach out to her like, can you do this? She just volunteers. She volunteers.
Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you, Queen. I'm definitely nominating you for our Mother's Day gift basket, and just wanted to say thank you for everything that you're doing. And another Queen, Renona Wallace Johnson, she was actually one of our guests that came on a couple
Hmm.
weeks ago. She hosted the Motherless Luncheon, because she went through a loss. But she didn't let that loss stop her. She created an environment
Right.
where more people can come together and lean on each other for
Hmm.
support. So to do something like that, that's like a mother of the community, right? And I just want to give both of them their flowers, and just say thank you for what they're doing for those around them. So those are my nominations.
Hey, I love it. I love it. One queen that I would like to nominate is Michelle Ramos. She is doing awesome and amazing. She is so sweet, always just has a sweet presence, always coming on and speaking up. And I just want to give her flowers. She is doing an awesome and amazing job. And someone else that I would like to nominate, she's not a mother, but she is a queen doing phenomenal things, and that is Miss Nay Taylor. She has stepped up and stepped out and is showing up like a true queen. So I would like to nominate her as well. And shoot, I wish I could nominate every single queen on
Right?
our team because we have so many phenomenal women. I mean, and everyone is just phenomenal in their own way. You know what I mean? It's just so many wonderful women that we are in contact with. And I wish I could just nominate them all.
I, I completely understand. I'm like, I'm stuck. Can I nominate the whole squad? Carmen,
Right?
Monica Brown,
Everybody
like
nominate them
Prayer,
all.
Mr. Teacher Booker, you know what I mean?
Hey, Queen, you. I got to give it right back to you, but thank you.
What can we do? We're only allowed so many. So that's why we need our audience to also nominate some queens that you feel definitely should just be honored and be
Yes.
recognized for everything that they're doing. It's good to give people their flowers while they're still here. So if you have
Yes.
some queens in mind that you would like to show recognition to, definitely feel free to tag them here in the chat, and we'll
Mm-hmm.
definitely reach out to you directly about next week so we can read their story on the live, and then we have our vote.
Yes. Yes. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Super excited about it.
But they say, don't keep it to
So,
yourself. Don't be a gatekeeper. Nominator.
no. Yes. Nominator. Share her. Share her. All the queens need their flowers because, I mean, hey, we all do so many things and wear so many different hats, and we need to be recognized for that.
Yes, yes. Well,
Yes,
I do
ma'am.
have some
So,
questions for you, Miss Cebu.
oh, okay. Well, bring them on, Queen. Bring them on.
Because, it's going back into, the topic today of healing and still hustling through and trying to work and try to do everything. What do you do when you feel overwhelmed, but you still have all your responsibilities?
What do I do when I feel overwhelmed and still have all my
Hmm.
responsibilities? I mean, honestly, sometimes you just have to stop and pray because you're going to be overwhelmed because life just lifes. You know what I mean? But sometimes when you get overwhelmed or when I feel too overwhelmed, I just have to stop. And I had a very good friend tell me when she used to get overwhelmed or when she was in a bad situation that she would say 1, 2, 3 temporary, because when we're in situations or overwhelmed or whatever the situation may be, sometimes it feels like it's just going to take forever for us to get through. But it's really a temporary situation when we look back on it. It was just something temporary that we had to deal with. So just knowing that this is just a moment that I have to get through and moving past it, that's what I would do. What about you, Queen?
Yeah, first thing I do is pray. I feel like and pray about it, and then sometimes I just have to go out and just take a walk. Like I have a walk with my father, right? Sometimes it's being outside,
Yeah.
it brings me clarity. I got to step outside of my environment, right? And
Mm-hmm.
just talk it through with him. So just having a conversation with him, even if I'm not, sometimes I feel like I need to get down on my knees and I pray, but then sometimes he puts it in me to, okay, let's move. We need to get you moving and out. So go outside, let's take a walk together and let's talk. Let's talk it through. But that does help me a lot and just bring clarity for me as well. But I like what you said about, you know, breaking out of that. What happened to, okay, sorry. My screen was bouncing and I couldn't see the comments anymore.
Uh-oh.
I felt like my screen was doing a
Look,
percolator.
it was on the percolator.
Maybe that's what we should do. We start feeling overwhelmed, start doing the percolator.
Doing the percolator. Like I'm overwhelmed over here. Let me do me.
Add a little pressure cooker in it too.
Oh shoot. I mean, sometimes you just gotta snap yourself out of it. I mean, because when you're in a situation, it can seem like it's taking forever for it to go by. But just know that, I mean, it's going to go by. This moment is going to pass just like every other moment passes. And you are going to be all right.
Hmm. Absolutely. Well, how do you know, see, like when it's time to pause or when it's time to push through?
Whew, that's a good question. Um, hmm. I mean, I would say if something is just completely draining you,
Mm-hmm.
then it's time to pause. I mean, if it's something that you can get through, then yeah, push through it. But if it's something that's just completely draining you of your happiness, your positivity, um, all the things that push you to positivity, then yeah, let it go. Let it go.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Queen? How do you know when it's time to push through or pause?
I think when I start feeling like, if I'm feeling foggy, right? If I'm feeling like more confused than ever, then I know
Mm,
I need to stop, right? And just give myself some time to just kind of like, okay, reset.
right.
I'm like, okay, I'm doing too much. Let me slow down. Let me take a time out so I can reset and then I can come back to it with like a clearer mind. Because if it's just too many things happening, I'm like, I'm not going to
Hmm.
be able to make a clear, wise decision. Because now I'm just doing things just to get through it, right? And it might not be the best.
Right.
So yeah, if I'm feeling foggy or I'm feeling like I've hit capacity,
Hmm.
I know it's time to take a
Time to
break.
pause.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Right. And then if I feel like I'm doing busy work and I'm not getting results, it's not being effective. Sometimes like if I'm doing things and even like the simplest task is taking me
Hmm.
a long time to do it, okay, let's take a pause. Right. Because now I'm just doing something to do it. And literally, I feel like
Yes, ma'am.
your body talks to you. I feel like, if you getting constant headaches, you extra irritable, you have issues focusing. If you don't realize that,
Hmm.
your body gonna tell you.
That's true. That's true. That is so true. Um, do you feel like you can truly build a successful business while you're healing?
Absolutely, I still think you can. You know, it's there's always gonna be something. There's always gonna be trials and tribulations, and
Hmm.
go through things. But that doesn't necessarily mean you have to completely stop. You might take a short break, right? You might have to get clarity and reset. But I still think you can
Hmm.
build success even while you're going through things. I've done that. Like I was going through some really crazy hardships in my life. And while I was going through them hardships, I was still being promoted.
Right.
Right? Because this is happening here doesn't mean it has to affect what's going on over here. These are two separate things. I don't have to bring the drama and the chaos that's happening here into this space. I
Right.
can separate that. Now when I get home, I might have a whole meltdown later on.
It happens, hon. It definitely happens.
Yeah, but sometimes you can still work at it and still work through it.
I agree with
What
that.
if
I do agree with that. I definitely agree because you can focus on your business or, throw yourself into something else and thrive and be stressed out over here. But it's definitely doable and you can definitely do it while you are healing. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't.
mm-hmm.
We as women, we are phenomenal, amazing, adaptive creatures. Somebody could be, their whole world could be falling apart and they could be a successful businesswoman. So you can be successful while healing.
Absolutely. Yeah, and same for our kings. I've seen so many of the men in my life
Hmm.
push through and still prosper, especially when they face loss. They grieving loved ones, and they're like, okay, I still gotta earn money to take care of my family, even though I just lost something so
Right.
important to me. So it doesn't have to define everything about you because you're going through this thing, right? This happened. but it doesn't have to become who you are.
Right. That is so true. That's a situation. It's not you.
I'm gonna drop a question.
What is one boundary that you set that you feel like changed things for you or changed everything for you?
Embracing my no.
Hey, it's okay to say
It's
no.
okay to say no and not feel guilty about saying no. That was
I know that's
definitely a
right.
boundary because I used to be, I still do it sometimes, do things even I don't want to
Hmm.
do it, but I was definitely a people pleaser in my past life.
Yes.
Definitely a people
Yeah.
pleaser. But now I weigh it, right? You know, am I going to want to do everything for, in
Hmm.
situations? No. But do I weigh like, okay, if I do this, this is really helping this person, right? Sometimes I got to step out of my own way and realize, okay, it's not about me. I need to be able to serve or help or do what I need to do because this is going to help this person push through. So it's
Hmm.
not about me. I'm not saying no all the time, but even when I don't always feel like it in the moment, I'll still say yes in certain situations, especially if it's going to be more of a help than a bother to me, right? But certain things now I've learned where if it's going to cause more issues for me down the line, then I'm not at that capacity to handle that. I have to say no and not have to feel bad
Mm.
about that.
I can definitely understand that.
And what about you?
Uh,
What's one boundary that you've set that changed everything for you?
mm, one boundary that I set for myself that really changed the way I thought about things and has been a life changer for me was that my peace matters. For so long, like in my mind, everybody else mattered more than me.
Mm,
And when I took my peace back, honey, that was a game changer. I mm-mm. If it's disturbing my peace, whether that be personal, business, just all walks of life, then it has to go. It has to go, or it needs to like set it to the side for a second because when you finally have achieved peace or get to a point where you are okay, certain things don't bother you anymore. You don't want anything coming through to disturb that. So that was my game changer boundary right there. Yeah,
I love it.
my peace does matter.
Your piece definitely does matter. Well, I'm gonna get that on t-shirt. My piece matters.
Yes. Like it might not matter to you, but it matters to
Like
me.
a force field.
Woo.
Look, you all drop a green heart in the chat if you're choosing peace this season because we're not going to play
Yeah.
any games out here. And then if you're working on anything, and you're pushing through, you feeling burnt out, and it's still your building season, share what you're doing in order to continue to push through because we know life be life,
Yes, it
and
does. Yes, it does.
everyone has a journey. Everyone has a story that they're pushing through on. So anything that you can share here definitely what might be able to help somebody else to realize that they're not also
Right.
going through this alone. They're not the only ones that's facing these turmoil in their seasons, right? But you can still come out on the other side of it. So drop some green hearts in the chat if you're choosing peace, and maybe drop some of your tips that is helping you currently or have helped you get through a season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. And tag a queen or a king that you feel needs to hear this, And don't forget, guys, now Mother's Day is fastly approaching. Do not forget to nominate your queens. You can get with me or get with Chantella. You can send us a message or messenger, or you can comment right here on this live so we can get those nominees in.
Yep. Even if you just tag their name, we will add them to
Yes.
the nomination. Let me see here. I'm double checking on here. Do you have any comments on your page, C?
Let me check and see. I don't see anything on mine.
I'm gonna go
Not
to
yet.
YouTube. Go here. I'm checking on here. Do you have any comments on your page, see? Okay.
Yeah, but not about the Mother's Day giveaway.
You heard that?
Yeah. Was that?
That was actually, I had clicked over to YouTube.
That was. Oh. Yeah, girl. It sounds like you talking to me right now. So I was like, no.
And it just played through right on time, I guess. It was me talking. So
Hey, it sounds. Yeah. But no.
that's funny. I'm like, I wonder, because it played through the computer. I'm like, I don't even know if she heard that, but you was like, no, I don't see it.
It came through very loud and clear.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, we got Kier with a comment. What did she say?
I appreciate you all having a space to share different business and networking events that allow us to get, oh gosh, my eyes, out of our comfort zone. So thank you. Are you welcome,
Oh,
Queen?
yes,
Let's go.
absolutely, Queen. We just thank you, God, for blessing us with this platform to be able to,
Yes.
share this, and that He keeps sending people to us that want to come on and talk about it. So, definitely feeling blessed. Sometimes we're like, okay, do you think, people are actually liking what we're doing here, sharing this information? Should we keep moving forward with it? This was a vision that happened about 2 years ago. Queen Nikki
Mm-hmm.
talked to her about it. I was like, do you think that this is something people want to hear from us? And she was like, we got to, it doesn't matter, we got to do it anyway. The audience will find us. So I just still got to give Nikki her flowers, because
Yes.
she helped push me and see a lot. She helped push me.
Yes, she did.
And she also came up with the name. She the one who came up with Tips and Tea.
Hey, got to give her flowers. Yes. And was always making the flyers and everything. She definitely pushed us, helped us, and was just a wonderful woman, wonderful queen. Love her, miss her.
We got Destiny Reedy with Karen McKinney. Let's go.
Let's go. Both phenomenal queens.
Yes. We got Miss Vicky Holmes is nominated Miss Roselle Hampton.
Let's go. She is another phenomenal queen.
Yeah, she definitely works hard.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
That's
She works hard.
that's
Roselle always
nominate
going somewhere.
all the women in QIP.
Yes. Nominate them all, queen.
And you feel
Let's
like writing
go.
all the stories out, every single nomination. Definitely
Oh, wow.
can.
Yeah.
But I love
That would be the whole live nominating every queen, have everybody log on so they can vote now.
Mm-hmm. Yes. We got Vicky nominated Miss Shamir.
Yes, Shamir is a phenomenal queen.
Mm-hmm.
How she stepped out of her comfort zone and did an amazing presentation last night. Let's go, queen.
Let's go. That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Yes. She also nominated Destiny Reedy.
Let's go, queen. Destiny Reedy got a couple nominations. Let's go.
All right. Thank you, Queens. Thank you, Queens, for recognizing other queens and what they're doing. A shout out to everyone who is nominating people. So, Miss Vicky, thank
Yes.
you, Queen. We definitely appreciate you, and just bringing recognition to those who work so hard. Right, that people might not even see it or recognize it. That they definitely work hard.
Yes.
All right. Well, we
Gotta
gotta
go.
go. Queen's got things to do. You know, we coming to the top of the hour.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
So I definitely want to say thank you all for logging in to the live this morning. We definitely appreciate your support and for you nominating these phenomenal queens. We're excited to announce the winner next week's live. So we'll bring up the voting. I think I'm gonna open up the link this week so people can start voting even now if they want to.
That'll be
Towards the queens who have been nominated so far. So if you have some queens that you didn't say on this live, definitely get it over to me and see so we can add them. We don't want them to miss out on any votes.
right. Yes, yes. We definitely
Yes,
appreciate you guys tuning in.
yes. And then remember, everybody, you are not behind. You are becoming. There's a difference. So
Yes,
don't
it
feel
is.
like, mm-hmm,
Yes. Give yourself permission to heal while you build now, because you definitely can do that.
mm-hmm. And of course, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and submit
Yes.
Mother's Day nominations.
Yes. And don't forget to reach out to us if you need some of those services that we mentioned, or if you are interested in the referral income opportunity as well. And don't forget to stay tuned and join us for next Tuesday's live. We'll be here.
Yes, yes. See you all next Tuesday, everybody. Love, love.
Like, follow, and share now, and go subscribe to that YouTube channel.